Hello everyone, this is Bluff5 here, and this is part 3 of Skybeast Development. Now I've just been pumping out these episodes because I really love doing this. I love creating this map, it's really fun. So yeah. Anyway, what I did between this episode and last episode was we go back to Forest Island. I wrote the catalogue. So I'll grab it off the shelf so you guys can read it. Alright, it just tells you about how to get the stuff, information about the trade stations, and yeah. Alright, also I realized that we do have the stuff to process the combs, but not the power. So what I thought was the hobbyist steam engine might be a good one, because, where are we? Yeah, this. Yeah, just need a stone gear and some gold nuggets, that's all plentiful. The only thing that we don't really have easy access to is a piston. Now, where in the chest can I put you? Could put you there, but then where do I put this? Darn it. I like things to be symmetrical. I have an idea. You get iron instead, so you can craft the piston yourself. Right, 1 iron ingot. No, I have a better idea. 2 small piles of iron dust. And here's the best bit. I need a crafting table. Because these don't show up in any eye. Tiny piles of redstone. And there we go. So yeah, that was that symmetry issue solved. So yeah, today I want to do some work in the Nether. That's going to be today's task. So I guess I might as well put the portal on this island, since this is like the unofficial island, as it will be completely erased. Okay, so yeah, today will be Nether activities. So yeah, what's in the Nether right now? Just a cube of glowstone. Great. Yeah, that's fantastic. And then some mushrooms, some water, a seed bag, and a sapling. Alright, well there's going to be another island. I've always thought that this should be added to normal skyblock. This island. I've always thought that. Well, you'll see in a minute what I'm talking about. So yeah, the islands that are going to be in the Nether is this island that I'm building right now, Equivalent Exchange Island, and Railcraft Island will all be in the Nether, because Railcraft uses a lot of nethery items like nether brick and stuff like that. What render distance am I on? That's normal, wow. A bit more. Right, that should be far away. How far away is that? No, I want it to be close enough so you could see it on normal render distance. So you actually know that it exists. There, that's probably good. Okay. What this island is it's a nether fortress island. That has nether wart in it. I don't want nether. Why does it file those before, like, the other things? Alright. Anyway. Nether brick. Near the Fortress Island. I've always thought that these should be in vanilla skyblocks, so you can just get the nether wart that you need for brewing somehow. Because you can't otherwise, there's no other way to get it. Okay, so yeah. Now how high should I make it? I think... Well, how high are normal nether fortresses? I think I'll... No, that's a bit low. Oh, no, I think I like that height, actually. Actually, no, I'll do it 3 blocks high. It just looks too tall. I don't know. And also, windows. Windows are nice. Alright, so this island will have resources for potion making. Because I'm going to add new challenges. Skyblock adds 50 challenges. I think I might add maybe an additional 25. I'm not sure, but one of them is going to be potion related. So you need to come over here. Also, there's blazes. So that's another reason to come over. Obviously, wither skeletons will not spawn. Because this is not actually a nether fortress. It's just a building built to look like a nether fortress. So, I might come up with another way to get wither skeletons in the future. Alright, so how do you get in? Is the big question. What's the entrance? It can't just be a door. That would be too easy. There we go. So you walk in. Okay, this is where the nether wart will be. Now you can actually crossbreed nether wart with crops, like I did in my Let's Play series, actually. But I think I'll just give you an easy way to get it. And you can grow it. Yeah, I don't have to give you a large amount of soul sand. Because you can actually grow nether wart in the overworld on dirt if you're using crops. Also, I'd like to have some stairs in here leading up to the top. But anyway, let's get some warts. Six nether wart should be enough. 6 baby nether wart. It's so cute. Okay. So yeah, this is where I'll have the staircase. Well, if that's where the staircase is, there's not really much point in that being a window, is there? Okay. Staircase leads up to the roof, which is here. And on the roof, there are blazes. So where else should I put windows? I think I'll put some windows here, so I'll put one there. One there. One there. One there. One there. One there. That might be a little bit overkill, but oh well. I think it looks kind of nice. Also, I'm going to not make this in my usual house design where I don't put the corners on. The roof looks like that. I'm actually going to put these on. It'll make it easier for arranging fence posts and things. Okay. Now, this island is going to be rather difficult to get to because the blazes are probably going to shoot you off any bridge that you try to build. Wait, is that enough? No, right. There we go. So you do. Yay, I'm on the ceiling. Okay. What else is up here? I think I'll put the blaze spawner on here. Now, can you walk through the corner? Yes, you can. Okay. Now, should I put corner pieces here? I think I will. No, I'll put upside down stairs, because that'll look cool. Should I put them that way or this way? Ooh, I think this way looks better. Yeah, okay, I'll put them that way, and then I'll put the fences on top of those. Okay, now, the spawner. I am not thinking normal spawner, I'm thinking soul cage. But what kind of soul shard is the question. I'm not thinking tier 5, I think that'd be a little bit excessive. Actually, no, I think we'll just go with the spawner. I don't really know enough about soul shards to pick very accurately the right one. Blaze spawner. Go. Okay, they're gonna start fake spawning. What is that? That's a kobold. Okay. Broodling. What the? Ew. Spawn unnamed boss. I think I really want to do this. Things could get ugly. No. So yeah, blaze spawner. What else do you find? Maybe a chest of some description. Is there some kind of nether chest we can get? Because that would be cool. Not really. I think just a normal vanilla. Can you still use these, just out of interest, the lock chests? They light up, that's weird. No, you cannot use them. There we go. Yeah, and what should we put in that? Stuff for brewing, like... But that's about it. That's about all you need for brewing. I don't even think that needs to be there. So yeah, this is only a brewing and blaze rod supply island. Very difficult to get to, probably. Without dying. By the way, for those of you who watched Direwolf20's video where he toured Jaded Cat's house, she had like this weird wiggly spaghetti thing. Like, it looked like a ghast, except it had like more tentacles, and there was some sprouting out of the side. That was a trophy from killing the Carmenite boss, for those of you who are wondering. You can't see it. Oh no, you sort of... You can just see it. Cool. Okay, that's kind of the effect I was aiming for. But I bet on far, you could, like, definitely see it. Like, very obviously. Let's wait for stuff to generate. Yeah, very easily see it. Okay, cool. I'll stay on far render distance if it's not too laggy. Okay. Next, Nether Island. This episode's going to be shorter than the hour-and-a-half episode that I last did. Episode's going to be quite a bit shorter, so yeah. Although if you like the whole hour-and-a-half long thing, then please let me know, because I can do more of those. Alright, this I think will be equivalent exchange island. Now, back when I last made this map, we had equivalent exchange 2. We do not have equivalent exchange 2 anymore. So, I don't know what's actually going to be on this island. Maybe an actual Philosopher's Stone. That could be cool. But I know what it's going to look like. Netherrack. It was a 3x3 netherrack platform. With glowstone sprouting out of the bottom. But, See, I think this should actually have a Philosopher's Stone on it. That would be really awesome. Because it's not like they're overpowered. They're just like the same as normal the medium stone, except they're uncraftable. I'll show what they do. Philosopher's Stone. They're uncraftable. They don't have a recipe. The only thing they can do is they can just transmute more stuff at a time. That's it. I don't think the glowstone at the bottom is really necessary anymore. Yeah, I'll give it Philosopher's Stone. We need a case, though. A display case to put it in. I think I'll put it in a red-lined one that goes on the ground. Can't you put these on the ground? Okay, apparently can. And we need the Philosopher's Stone. How do you open this thing? There we go. There we go. Alright, there is a Philosopher's Stone there, and, what else? It doesn't really need anything else, because there isn't really anything else from Equivalent Exchange. Anyway, but this will make things a lot easier. And, no, I need to make this island more difficult to get to. Maybe some kind of spawner. Yeah, I think some kind of, spawner or something. Maybe a ghast spawner? Whoa, that makes it difficult to see anything. Maybe not. Maybe underneath? They just look stupid. Maybe, like, higher up in the air, like 2 or 3 blocks. Or more than 2 or 3. Yeah, that might do nicely. It just looks like a bizarre spinning ghast. So yeah, there are ghasts guarding this Oh, what if they shoot it and blow it up? Let's hope that they don't. I'm sorry if that's making you seasick. I'm not even going to look at that anymore. Oh, that's even worse. Oh, I have to break all this lapis. So yeah, that's kind of the only thing that really needs to be here. In fact, I don't even think this island needs to be this big. It could just be 1 block. Yeah, it's just 1 block. Because you have to stand still for a reasonable amount of time. Okay, yeah, this is actually quite a good defense. Because first of all, it'd be difficult to break it because it's so high up. Second of all, you'd have to stay still for at least a short amount of time to open the casing and retrieve the stone. And yeah, the guys would shoot you off at that time, hopefully. Right, so yeah, Equivalent Exchange Island. Nether Fortress Island. This would be no, I'm not ready to do Railcraft Island. It involves a lot of maths. Don't want to do maths. I could make this portal smaller. No, I couldn't. What else is there? Now, if I had Natura, there'd be loads of stuff I could put down here, but there isn't really much to put in the Nether. Oh, there's Nether ores. There's ores. Yeah, there's lots of Nether ores. Maybe, there's some GregTech specific ones, actually, like the Cinnabar and things. Yeah, I might do some of those. What are they? I'll go into normal creative. Wow, that was close. Normal creative mode to find them. Right, here we go. So, the 3, GregTech ores are Pyrite, Cinnabon, or Cinnabar. and sphalerite. I think it's pronounced right. Usage. I might only do... Alright, you can smelt pyrite into iron. Interesting. I could just make an aluminium stone over there, and then I could make some pyrite ore that you have to smelt into the iron for the inert stone. Yeah, that could work. Maybe, I'll think about that. Pulverize it into pyrite dust. Inductly smelt it into stuff. And get sulfur from it. No, we're nowhere near an industrial grinder. Right, the main thing seems to be this stuff. Now, what can we do with this pyrite dust business? We can make it into smaller pyrite dust. Not particularly useful. We can electrolyze it. Yeah, nah. That's it. So, it's just for getting sulfur and iron, I guess. Well, we know the uses of iron. What are the uses for sulfur? Torches? Sulfuric acid? I think you can make that with gunpowder too. Saltpeter, charcoal. Gunpowder? More sulfuric acid? Yeah, this is getting old. Fertilizer? This ore does not seem particularly useful, I have to say. Wait, what can I do with a sulfur cell? Oh, what just happened? My mouse just went funky. Alright, I can make fertilizer and turn it into empty cells and get the sulfur back out of it. It makes sodium sulfide cells and sulfuric acid. Just a lot of different ways to make sulfuric acid. Yeah, just a lot of chemical stuff. Nah, I don't think it's not very useful. Wait, is there some other way to make the sulfuric acid from... This could be a prime way to make it from the factorization sulfuric acid. Oh no, you can just make it with gunpowder, and you need coal. Not charcoal. Coal. I might need to include some nether coal, maybe. To make sulfuric acid. And of course you can get thorium out of it, because thorium's Greek tech and... yeah. Thorium's just a bit silly how you can... Is that a guaranteed chance? I'm not sure. Yeah. I might have to include some nether coal. So wait, the recipe was 1 coal, so you can make 4 sulfuric acids from 1 bit of nether coal. Their only use... wait. What's Acra Rega? This is new, I've never heard of that. First of all, how do you make netherrack powder? Just grinding it. You have to use a grinder for that, that's strange. Alright, so wait, what is this Aqua Rega stuff? I don't think I'm pronouncing that correctly. Regia. I don't know. First of all, are there any alternative recipes? Apparently not. No, there aren't. Okay. What is it? What is its purpose? What do you use it for? To crystallize different metals. And that's about it. Okay. No. So, that stuff, not actually that useful. So, this stuff, I don't think we're doing the pyrite. Which is actually it's actually a really cool mineral, so I'm disappointed in it. Like, it's actually, like, in real life, it's actually quite a cool looking mineral. Anyway. Usage for cinnabar. Now, I know that is the ore of mercury, so I'm guessing we can get some mercury out of it. We don't have pulverizer, we have a macerator. Cinnabar dust. Cinnabar dust. Industrial grinder, way too complicated. Cinnabar dust. Usages for that. Tiny pile. More sulfur. Okay, mercury. So yeah, just for getting mercury, and I know one use for this is making the lithium batteries. I think that's a use for it. Single-use batteries. They're not particularly useful though. Illuminators. Okay. Empty them. Oh, we can. Oh. No, it's not really renewable, so it's not any better. Oh yeah, we can use it in the industrial grinder with things. Magic energy converter. Now the magic energy converter, can it convert energy into magic? Because that would be more useful than turning magic into energy. Apparently not. Now that's disappointing. So looks like not really cinnabar either. Okay, please pyrite, be useful. I mean saprotorite, sphalerite, I don't know. Be useful, please. Sphalerite, or you don't say. Zinc. That's interesting. Sphalerite. That is a very complicated chemical formula. Alright. So the usages for this sphalerite dust. Well, duh. Sulfur's just zinc, it appears to be. Now, what can we do with zinc? This might be the best one, actually. Zinc ingot. Okay. We can make a brass out of it. Okay. Tiny pile. We can turn it into tin. That doesn't seem very... Yeah, I don't see why that would work. Anyway, we can pulverize it back into dust. That sounds useful. We can turn it into brass. That might be a thing, actually. Yeah, I think this is sounding more and more appealing, this material. We can turn it into a block. We can alloy smelt it. Turn it into plates. Crush it. Yeah. I think this sphalerite sounds like the best, but I actually had an idea. I'll use the wand because this will get messy otherwise. I don't want acid coal, I just want coal. I actually want this to be nether coal. So yeah, we have nether coal. Hooray. Because you can use that for the sulfuric acid used for lots of things. Yeah, sulfuric acid is used in vaporization for things. So yeah, we'll do that. Okay, and you can drink it, but don't, because it's sulfuric acid. Okay, yeah, this sphalerite sounds like a winner, I think. We'll keep that. So let's go build an island, maybe a lower down nether island. Yeah, a low one. We'd build a low down island. Really low down. Like, so low down that it's, like, kind of hard to see. No, I do not want to turn on sticky keys. Okay. That should be low enough. So I guess this will be Greg Tech Ore Island? I don't know, what else could be on here? Well, this looks like a nice distance. I'll make it a 3x3 island, 2 blocks in diameter. That didn't make any sense at all. I mean 2 blocks in, like, thickness. It's 3 blocks in diameter. Let's get rid of that. Okay. This, sphalerite stuff. So its usages were getting zinc and sulfur. So it seems like some pretty useful stuff, actually. And we have the pick probably capable of mining it. We have the, gem pickaxe. So yeah, I think this is the keeper, this stuff. Let's pop some of it down. Now, what was the chance of getting zinc? 10%. Are there any other ways to get zinc? Apart from... we can smelt a block of zinc down into it. And a plate, yeah, we know that, but you need zinc to make that stuff in the first place. Yeah. Wait, what was that? Nuggets. So, just out of its dust and nuggets, is there some other way to get its nuggets? Nugget, no, there's not. Looks like the sphalerite stuff is the only way to get it. That's actually really useful then. Oh, scrap boxes. But they don't really count, because that's like a 1% chance. No, it's a 0.1% chance. There's no way that you're going to get that. Is that a guaranteed chance, or what? So you get 5 from macerating it. So that means in the industrial electrolyzer... Yeah, we're going to need to make one of these. Also, with sodium presulfate cells, you can get it out of tin. But that's all really, really complicated. How do you make one of these electrolyzers? It seems like a very useful device. But it's because it's Greek tech, it's going to be as expensive as, well, something expensive. Holy madam, that is... Wow. Okay, refined iron won't be... Okay, we're going to need to do an extensive amount of bees before we can get one of these. Yeah, magnets... Wow. Or we can use aluminium, but... Yeah, I think I'll put down a generous amount of it. Maybe that much. Now, there needs to be a bit more than just that on this island. Otherwise, what's the point of its existence apart from this stuff? And I want it to have more than one purpose. Not maybe an enchantment table? That might be cool. What's something else netherish? Oh, I know. Oh, well, that's not conspicuous at all. Thought they'd be a little less easy to see. If they're that easy to see, there's not really much point in hiding. I'll just put it there. Okay, and there needs to be, I think, one more thing. It needs to have a lot of purpose. Is there some kind of plant I can put on it? A nether plant. Apart from nether wart, I can't really think of one. I've got both the mushrooms and the magical mushroom bag of magicness. I don't know. I could... No, because that's autumn leaves. They aren't really that nethery. I was going to say I could construct a, like, fake tree that looked nethery, but no. That's all too Twilight Forest-y. Wait, are those still a work in progress? No, are they really not? Because that would be really awesome. Those are really cool. Where are the saplings? The time sap... No! They're still a work in progress. They're too awesome to be a work in progress. What's that? I don't even want to know. Yeah, I guess there's not really much else to put here. Apart from those nether bees. I could put more ore, but I think there's enough ore here as it is. Yeah, I think that will do. Because there's not really any other option. Maybe a spawner? I could put in a spawner. No, I think that's a nice little island. And it would probably be rather difficult to see from the main island. That's where Railcraft Island originally was, so I'm going to have to move it. Okay. So, that's the sphalerite. So yeah, I think we should work now. I don't think the work in the Nether is quite complete. Oh dear, Alright, there's more stuff we need to put here, I think. Whoa. Right. So, yeah. Oh no, it's not that hard to see at all. I think it is actually done. There's not really much else to put. Oh, I could take away glowstone from this, but nah. Yeah, there's not really much else to put here. I guess might as well head back. And I think that would be a nice conclusion to the episode. We've, like, done the entire Nether. So yeah, this has been the end of episode 3 of me developing the, Skybeast map. Oh, wait. Oh, no, I won't do that. No, that won't be the end. No, I need to put some more stuff. I need to go... Okay, what I'm going to do now is hide some of the hives. Now, that one's going to be on Extra Bees Island. That one we've already put, so it's these two. That one is going to be difficult to hide. Maybe there should be an island made out of marble, just because marble looks pretty. Well, I could hide it on Red Power Island. Yeah, I think I'll put it on Red Power Island. Hide it in the stone. Like, right here. No, here. Cool. Well, that's that. Now, marble. I could actually put some marble on this island. It wouldn't be difficult. No, I'm not going to hide the two hives on the same island, but where else would I put marble? Well, let's just see how well this camouflages with marble. Really? Marble dust? Really, Greek Tech? Really? Wait, can you macerate it? Because that would... First of all, can you macerate it? Yeah, you can, so you can get marble. Okay, what is its use? Does it have any purpose whatsoever? I doubt it. Oh, you can get magnesium from it, and calcite. I'm not surprised about the calcite. Wait a second. What can we use magnesium for? Turning into smaller amounts of magnesium. Okay. Megalium plates. That's it. Usages for megalium plates. Making windmills. Seems like a lot of effort to go to just to make a windmill. Okay, what does this stuff do? Because that looks like you get quite a bit of it. We can, in our electrolyzer, compressed air. Well, that's not difficult to get. Carbon cells and calcium cells. You can also turn it into calcium carbonate. So it's calcium carbonate, basically. Alright. Uses for calcium carbonate. It's a liquid. Okay. Does it even have a purpose? Oh, it's a catalyst for... Wow. That's cool. Oh, that's the pyrite. It's not the one that we included. It's a nice looking liquid. Yeah, I think I'll include some marble. At least for the... Is there any other way to make a windmill? with carbon plates. And you have to make it an assembling machine? That's annoying. And what about magnesium? Is there any other way to make magnesium? Is that really a 0.01? Wow. Get it from the marble. Get it from olivine dust. Or pyrope. I didn't even know what that is. What in the name of Mike is pyrope dust? Get it from red garnet. How do you get these garnet things? Oh, you have a chance of getting it from rubies and stuff. Okay, well, it doesn't seem very useful. So, I think what I'll do is I'll put marble here, and I'll move the nether hive somewhere else. I mean, not the nether hive, the stone hive. Right, marble. Boop. Because marble is awesome. So, you needed, was it 8? Was it 8 to get the magnesium stuff? I think it was. And you need a lot of it for the magnolium. So, you might need quite a bit more than that. Might include like a second layer. I'll give you 16 of that. So that's that's 2 more. And then need 6 more. There we go. That's a reasonable sized chunk of marble. Oh no, I need to put 1 more somewhere, like there, because I need to hide the hive. It looks nothing like marble. That much is clear. Oh well. Now we should put the rocky hive. That's kind of full, that island. Maybe the industrial craft island. And while I'm over here, I can do a snow check. Ah, there's snow. Smash. Okay, yeah, because this island's lots of stone, but not much else. I'll put it on this end of the island. Stone hive. See, I guess that'll sort of replace, because in the old version of this map, there were all the Thorncraft crystals. You had to go out and find them. But I guess now you don't. Yeah, because of that. But where am I going to hide the different kinds of crystal? Well, I certainly can't. I can't even put one in. Ah, no, we'll worry about that later. Anyway, so I guess this would be a nice end to the episode. That tree still hasn't grown. It has the silverwood. I doubt it. This is really high up. What the? How on earth did you get up here? Hi! What are you doing here? Go away. Should we keep him? Yeah, I think we'll keep him. In fact, what is the point of having a chest with just a cauldron in it? Might as well just give you the cauldron. So, as the sun sets on this developful day, next time, I guess we'll be building a couple more islands. I don't think we'll be working on the Twilight Forest. I want to build an island with a wolf on it. That would be cool. But yeah, see you guys next time. Bye.